And now it's time for the Hot Kitchen. Ask a Chef with Chef Julius Jackson.
What's going on? I am Chef Julius Jackson. This is Ask a Chef, where I'll go through some awesome Virgin Islands cuisine with you guys. All these recipes can be found in my cookbook, My Modern Caribbean Kitchen. So let's get right into it. Today, we are doing the infamous pigeon peas and rice. Don't say rice and peas, you gotta say the peas first, or else grandma gonna come for you. So pigeon peas and rice is a very classical Virgin Island dish. You have to use pigeon peas. If you use something else, you can't call it pigeon peas and rice. This dish, I grew up on this dish. I'm sure a lot of my fellow Virgin Islanders did. And I'm sure all of you guys in the Caribbean have had a version of this or somewhere in between. I'm gonna start with some olive oil. I love using olive oil because it's nutritious and the flavor is really good. Traditionally, we use vegetable oil, but I love to use olive oil. So I have my heat here on about medium-high, just about medium-high heat. We let our oil get hot. And traditionally, maybe people start with the water, but I like to start with the veggies first. This creates a great base for the rice, for the broth that the rice is gonna cook in. So I'm gonna start with some onions, peppers, garlic, thyme, bay leaf, all right here. This is all right here, nice, chopped nice and small, okay? I'm gonna throw that right in. My oil should be hot right now. Just a few seconds, take a little time, just a couple seconds. You wanna hear the sizzle? You can hear that? Yeah, you wanna hear that. We're gonna saute our vegetables just for a little bit. We want our onions to become kind of translucent, right? Kind of see-through, kind of clear. I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper here. Just a little bit. We should eat like pana in Miami. All right, we're gonna stir that nice. You can already get those aromatics, those aromas, those flavors. You can eat with your nose too, if you didn't know. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of chicken base. I like to use chicken stock, but in honor of my grandma, I'm gonna use chicken base today. This is about a tablespoon. We mix that as well. In with our veggies. So I have a cup and a half of rice here. This is long grain white rice. All right, I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna add some tomato sauce. All right, about a tablespoon and a half. And here I have some annatto, some turmeric, some saffron seasoning. This is what's gonna give the yellow color to our rice, as well as the tomato sauce. And we're gonna mix that all together. Now at this portion here, you want your rice to be covered with the seasoning as well as the sauce, okay? You wanna have a nice yellow color. And you guys can kind of see that turning yellow right there. Now I'm gonna add my water. Here I have 3 cups of water. So it's always, right? Rice is 2 to 1, 2 to 1. I'm gonna add that. Just like that, perfect. I'm gonna put my heat now to full high. I want that on high heat. I'm gonna throw in my pigeon peas. I have about a half a cup of pigeon peas here. I love how they taste. Nice and meaty. I'm gonna give that a slight stir. Just a nice soft stir. You ain't gotta go crazy with a stir. You ain't gotta go crazy, just a nice soft one. And this is the most important part, all right? I'm gonna cover this. And the key here is just bringing it to a boil. As soon as the water comes to a boil, I gotta turn it to a simmer. And that's the key to get perfect rice. All right, so now that we have our rice to a boil, right? A nice heavy bubble, we gotta bring that right down to a simmer. So we're gonna look at our heat. Do about a medium heat. We should see our bubbles come down to a nice simmer, just right there. That's exactly where we want it, just like that. Now, I'm gonna bring a little heat to the kitchen with my house at Tempo hot sauce. Just a couple dabs to give a little spice, a little kick to the rice, you know what I mean? Just a little something, something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we need. About 5 splash. All right, so now that we let our rice go for about 5 to 10 minutes, 7 to 10, all depends in there, in that range. Now we have a perfect pot of rice. I'm gonna turn my heat off. Nice, loose, not sticky, right? Not sticky rice. You know, usually the bottom have a little bun rice on it. We call it bun rice, but In Santo Domingo, they call it kun kun, right? They call it different things in the Caribbean. But you see, nothing there on the bottom. Just perfect rice. Serve this up with anything. Serve it up with a side of sauce. When last I eat sauce? I'm the last time I eat sauce. You can serve it with anything you want. This goes perfect with any dish. I like to eat it just by itself, by itself. Just a beautiful, flavorful, a lot of seasonings, thyme, bay leaf, garlic. The annatto, the turmeric adds a beautiful flavor, beautiful depth and color, as you can see. And there you go. Pigeon peas and rice. Thank you guys. Till next time.
Bold, fruity, and perfectly hot. The House of Tempo pepper sauce. Available at Plaza Extra East and Seaside Market in Delhi.